MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of the series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 San Francisco Giants.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Heyward. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
First pitch, 7:05.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
But there to take a hit away is Longoria. Quick reactions at the hot corner for out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. His past meetings with Samardzija. He's got a batting average of .444. He also has 1 home run. Bryant, a Nevada native who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Anthony.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Panik waits on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Yu Darvish is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Joe Panik comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Cold strike. 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants down in order. Still no score. Here's Javier Baez. They'll get us started in the top of the second. This is line to left. Williamson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
That is big.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Samardzija is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch on this.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Schwarber, the runner at second with 1 away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now another 1-2. Count still at 1-2. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped up. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jason.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Giants, the first baseman, Brandon.
He's set. Here it comes.
Belt.
A high fastball is in there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Hayward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave one. Will move to the third with no score. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Zobrist is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Duggar calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a throw over. Runner's back. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Now Rizzo belts one. Carrying well to right field. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Belt is there. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chopper to short. Baez charging in on it, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward now. As Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. He's set and the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by. Here's Joe Panik. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The second baseman, Joe.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Up next to the Giants, the catcher, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Next to the Giants,
it's one of the beauties of the ballpark out here in San Francisco, the bricks. But I'll tell you what, if the caroms right to the right fielder, you got to pump the brakes coming around first base because he'll throw you out.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Behind 0-2 now. And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Line to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. So striding forward now, Yu Darvish. He'll start off the 5th in this one. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hara has it in his tracks. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. And that misses, ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Bryant is off at first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon.
First offering on its way.
Crawford.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Mac Williamson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Gerardo Parra, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Parra, the former Colorado Rocky, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Yangervis Solarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Giants, number 22, Yangervis Solarte.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
The center fielder, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steven Duggar. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Baez is there, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Derek Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williamson's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Pennant. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Longoria.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. Back here in San Francisco. It's on to the 7th now in game 2. But before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Fouled away. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
There is Crawford. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now
standing in, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now batting, Brandon Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Matt Williamson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And I just didn't like his approach at the plate right there. Look, late in a tie ball game, sure, go for the long ball if you think you can hit one, but you have to adjust with 2 strikes. Get on base and give your teammates a chance to bring you home.
No runs on 6 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Giants down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Into the box now, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Bryant on second. Rizzo at first. One gone. Well, this is speared by the first baseman, but they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Number 40, Wilson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Two men are on with two men out. Well, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. A ball and two strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Pablo Sandoval will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth.
Sandoval.
The bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. And there's one away.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steven Duggar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Joe Panik. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Heading for second is Panik. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And the throw in gets away from him.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Digging in, Buster Posey, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, 2 the count to Posey.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Darvish pauses. 0-2 on its way.
1 ball.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Ray Black enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Hayward.
2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. From the stretch,
The center field.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Almora.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Popped up. Belt over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Yu Darvish. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting. Second baseman.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him float. Now the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Fastball well outside. Swing and a liner. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So no runs. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Schwarber. 1 away.
Now batting. Third baseman. Evan.
Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Striding in, Brandon Crawford. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Chicago get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Yu Darvish earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.